Time now to pay tribute to one of the top student athletes produced by the America East Conference in recent memory, Rory Quiller from Binghamton University, one of the top pole vaulters in the country.
Simply put, he's the best ever at Binghamton. And right now, not only the best in America East, but perhaps the country. Two-time All-American Rory Quiller continues to reach for new heights. Literally. As his collegiate career comes to a close, the question is, how high will he go?
Not so much a number, but just, as high as I can, I guess. And I think that should be relatively high. So, but definitely higher than I've gone.
As of now, he's reached 5.6 meters. That's 18 feet, 4.5 inches. For context, that's the top height in the country during this NCAA indoor season, and less than 10 inches shy of the NCAA indoor record. So he's a big deal, even if he won't admit it.
The 10 or 12 people that know who I am, I guess, they expect, there's, the teammates and stuff, freshmen coming in that, think, oh, Rory Quiller's, something special or something, which I still don't understand, but they expect that I'm going to jump high and stuff. But I think that a lot of the meets, especially leading up to the bigger meets, I kind of try to work on something. I understand that pole vaulting is something that's hit or miss sometimes, and sometimes you know height, and, it's embarrassing for a little while, but you learn your lesson, through no heighting, just as you do, through setting a personal record. So, the expectations, sometimes you fall short, sometimes you surpass them. So, hopefully I just surpass them at the right time, and my expectations are the ones that I'm really concentrating on more than other people's.
Come on, big shot!
And he has time to concentrate at meets. He spends most of his time as a cheerleader or volunteer coach, waiting for the bar to reach some rarefied air, willing to share his years of experience.
I'm kind of segueing into coaching a little bit now, and so I'm helping out some of the kids that are kind of learning it. And once you kind of get over the hump of where it's scary and you actually know what you're doing, it starts to be, you're so competitive with it that you really don't, it's not like you're scared to go up there. It's just, you're more focused on doing things right and making a bar than you are worrying about, landing on your head or something.
Which is a fear he's long since overcome. His older brother was a pole vaulter. His father, a coach at West Point.
I've been real supportive. I've been doing track since I was, 2 years old. It's a high school event though, so you really can't even start it until high school. And so I picked it up in 9th grade by my best friend in high school. His dad was a vaulter, and so he kind of coached both of us, and I kind of got the need for it from my older brother, and then it really turned out to be something really fun. And actually my little brother's doing it now, and he's checking out colleges now, and he's hopefully going to carry on the torch.
And his high-flying big brother would recommend Binghamton. Rory has his degree and is now a graduate student. His eligibility expires after the indoor season, so he'll be pursuing new heights on his own, but under the watchful eye of current coach Mike Thompson.
Most of the meets he jumps in will be meets where there will be a lot of good guys. There are going to be guys that are better than he is or have jumped higher than he has, and he's trying to become one of those guys. And certainly I don't think he's jumped even nearly as high as he's capable, so that's exciting as well.
He's made a name for himself as the kid from the small school who can compete with and beat athletes from so-called big-time programs. The trick will be to take that underdog mentality to an international stage.
Sooner or later, no matter how good you are, you're going to be jumping, against kids across the country or in, the world. So, saying that, I'm from New York, so, I can't compete with these other guys is kind of ridiculous. So it's just kind of how high your standards are and what you expect, and I think that I expect a lot more than what I've done so far.
And that is all the time we have for this edition of America East on Campus. We thank you for joining us all season long. For our crew, I'm Eric Freed. Thanks for watching. So long from the University of Vermont. Thank you.